Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly reading for August 8th through August 14th. I'd like to share my appreciation to everyone for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now, let's find out what Spirit has in store for you. Hello Virgo, thank you for stopping in. Always a pleasure. And let's go ahead and get started, see what Spirit's saying for you this week. We are starting with the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, Death, and I like that 2 and 2 right there. Then we have the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles, so a 4 and 4 there. We have the Fool, another power card, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So we're starting with it, ending with some action too. So that's very nice. So with this, what do I want to start with? Oddly enough, Death is really talking to me, and we are in reference to the Scorpio card. Death and Scorpio are acquainted. So, with that being said, Death does represent the end of something so that something new can begin, and it's almost always a positive change or a change for the better, like a sense of renewal, so to speak. So, something for you this week, Virgo, is going to be changing in a big way. And then we have the Fool, and the Fool is just saying that you are going to have the guts and the tenacity to stick with it. You're going to see this change through, and with really positive acceptance, you are going to embrace this change. It's going to transition beautifully. So so something is coming to you, Virgo, where you're going to have to stop some other behaviors, stop something else to let this come into your life and let this happen, and you should do so. If you feel like, wow, I'm going to have to do this, whether that be a job, a relationship, a behavior, just something that really requires you to make a big change. That doesn't necessarily mean you're leaving a relationship or you're breaking up with someone. It just means that you're going to have that sense of faith, that to take that leap of faith, that free spirit where you're going to be like, well, let's try it. Throw caution to the wind. Let's try it. So between Death and the Fool, your two power cards, it's saying that something is coming that's going to require a big change for you, Virgo. And despite your normal practical and methodical, meticulous nature, you're going to go for it. You're just going to feel it. You're going to feel that enthusiasm, like, I'm going to go for this. Perhaps it's even a new relationship. Since we're thinking about that, let's look at your cups, your emotional cards. And sure enough, you do have that Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is talking about the balance of a relationship, that joy that partnership can bring to you, the harmony that can happen when you are with someone else who is your other part, someone who really is your partner in life. So you are opening the gateways to that. So if you don't already have it, Virgo, it looks like you might be getting it. And if you don't already have it, you'll be open to it as well. This is going to be something that's welcome, something that you really want. And right now it's saying that this is the time for it. So very possibly it could be just a relationship. Could also be a new job or something along those lines. But with that Two of Cups in your reading, I'm thinking it's going to be a blossoming relationship or one that's already in place that is going to become, it's going to blossom as well. So a good week for relationships for you, Virgo. And then we have your Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is reminding you, you could be very easily distracted, especially when you are looking at you're going to be changing something big is coming for you. So don't get distracted by that and forget about this. Don't forget about that person who is going to be pivotal in your romantic life. Make sure that you're giving your romantic needs and your emotional needs the same weight and the same appreciation and endurance and just that same sense of importance to your romantic life. Make sure you do that because those two cards are definitely speaking to that. Yes, you are in the market for, or you're going to be rewarded with stronger and deeper emotions, but you're also kind of at a point where you could easily lose it because you're not paying attention to it. So pay attention to that If that's not your big change, that's okay. You can handle more than one thing at a time, Virgo. You do it all the time. You're very good at it. But the romance part, most people have a little trouble with that. But for you, with that you like things practical. You like to have things add up. Love does not add up. Emotions don't add up. So this week, just be prepared for that because something really good is coming for you. You just have to be open to it and be patient with it and understand that that might not be the only big change coming your way. Now, let's go ahead and look at your money. There's only one money card. It's the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is talking about economic stability. So that's saying, yeah, you really don't have to give your financial status much thought this week. Your ducks are in a row. You're feeling pretty good financially. You're feeling stable. So you are going to be able to give this change a lot more credence, a lot more of your energy, a lot more of your time, a lot more of your thought. So now that we know things are going to be good for you financially this week, excuse me, nice and stable. So let's look at your challenge. Your Two of Swords is saying that you might be in negotiation or having to compromise for what you want. And it might not be something that you really want to do, but it's going to be necessary. So that Two of Swords is saying whatever is happening, you need to go into it with that stability, knowing there's no room for indecision. It's a choice that has to be made. It's something that is necessary for things to move forward, for your future to be ensured. So just go into it. You have the Fool here representing every change that you're making, saying you are going to have the guts to take that leap of faith. You are going to have that sense of wonder, like, you know what? If I don't try it, how am I going to know? So you are going to be very open to change and willing to do the work behind the change. So move with that. You know, that Two of Swords, you know, working with someone, compromising, not a bad idea, especially if it's a big change, if it's really this huge project, whether that be a self project or something that you are doing outside of yourself in your own little world. Having some adversaries, someone to help you, is always good. And then we have your action cards. We have your Six of Wands, your Ace of Wands. With the Six of Wands, we are talking about victory and success, recognition. You feel like you deserve whatever recognition and reward you get. So again, saying that whatever this change is that's coming for you, it's going to be something that is going to be to your benefit. It's something that is going to change your own status within your own mind and how you feel about yourself. So a very good week for self-esteem, I would say as well. And then you have the Ace of Wands talking about inspiration, potential, expansion, and growth. So all of these cards are saying, and the Fool of your power cards, I feel like this one is the most important, because even if you weren't coming for a big change, this transformation that's headed your way, the Fool is saying that whatever comes at you this week, Virgo, you're going to be ready for. You are going to have that open mindset. You're going to have that faith and that optimism about whatever that change is. So embrace that, Virgo, and go with it. It's going to be a fun week for you. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.